Welcome back to This is a Commander channel, where this is a Commander channel, and today I'm going to talk about Commander, Tough Rules, and Cool Interactions, episode 30. Today's episode is going to take a look at one of the new board wipes that released with the new Baldur's Gate set, and how it can interact with certain specific commanders, but first let's take a look at the card and read what it does. The card is called Delayed Blast Fireball, and it is a red instant that says, Delayed Blast Fireball deals 2 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. If this spell was cast from Exile, it deals 5 damage to each opponent and each creature they control instead. And then it has the Foretell keyword that allows you to, during your turn, pay 2 mana and exile the card from your hand face down. Then you may cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. And in this case, the Foretell cost is 4 red. So clearly the obvious things to do with this spell are to cast it for the cheaper 3 mana for 2 damage to each of your opponents and the creatures that they control, or you can delay it, hence the name, making it stronger when you cast it on a later turn and deal 5 damage instead of 2. The cool thing about this card is that it says if this spell was cast from Exile, it deals 5 damage instead. Not if this spell was cast via Foretell. That means that anytime you cast this from Exile, you will get that damage increase. One of the most popular commanders right now is Prosper Tomebound, and you can use his ability to pay just the 3 mana for the Delayed Blast Fireball while it is in Exile, and you will get the 5 damage version of it. You know, because Prosper needs more reasons to be good. Another commander that this is great with is Itali Primal Storm, since you don't even need to spend any mana to cast the Fireball, which Itali lets you do, making it a free, possible one-sided board wipe when you attack with the Dino. Another commander that does similar things to this is Maelstrom Wanderer, but in general, any sort of cascading effects, if you were to cascade into Delayed Blast Fireball, it is being cast from Exile, so you get that 5 damage mode. The last commander that I want to mention that has a really cool interaction with Fireball is Obosh, the Prey Piercer. Or maybe you want to run it in a deck not with Obosh as the commander, but with Obosh as the companion. Delayed Blast Fireball is a 3 mana card, so it is odd, allowing you to run it in a deck with Obosh as the companion. That doesn't break the requirement on Obosh. And you can even foretell this card and cast it via its Foretell cost, which is 6 mana, and some of you may have thought that that conflicts with Obosh's odd part, but it does not, and in fact it will still make it so that the Fireball will deal 10 damage rather than 5 damage. Even though the Foretell alternate cost is 6 mana, and therefore even mana cost, the card itself is still a 3 mana card. Adjustments to the cost nor alternate costs change what a card's converted mana cost is, or the more modern term, the mana value is. Anyhow, that's all I've got for today's episode. As always, I hope that all of you found this video to be entertaining at least, and I hope that a few of you even learned something about the crazy rules in this great game of Magic. Have a good one. Ta-ta.